FTR, my first competition rifle. What a beast. The barrel may seem long on camera. I promise you it's longer than it seems. So this is a 308 FTR rifle. It's running a 30-inch long barrel, around 25.5mm diameter. So yes, very, very thick barrel, good for shooting many, many rounds. And it's running a 10 by 50 by 60 Citron. So quite a large scope. So it's load development time. How good's that? Anyway, I have been out and I have tested my first rounds with it. I just thought I'd show you the data. So as we said, 30-inch long barrel. It's running a Savage Action, but it's obviously modified somewhat. Absolutely feels beautiful on the hand. It's absolutely amazing. Modifications that I've done so far, I've put a cheek rest pad that suits me on there. And I've also put this bag slide here underneath. It was actually quite easy. It didn't have a fitting on the back, so I had to drill it and fit it. But it actually comes off just with one nut. And that slides beautifully on my bag there. And it was actually a delight to shoot. Now, let me show you some of the load data. So what I did is I ran a few powders on the day. So I started at 43 grain and I finished at 43.5. Now, out of those, if I just go off standard deviation, the 43 grain was best. Now, it's not too far off the speed that I wanted to run. I really wanted it closer to 2,800 feet per second, but in all fairness, if we go down to the 43.5 grain, yep, we just sort of tipped into it with 3 out of the 5 rounds, and there was quite a difference in the extreme spread there. Here we had an extreme spread of 46, 43, 38, and 37, 15. Okay. Now, the one thing that was different about these rounds is I know this is wrong, but I did listen to a couple of people that have run these rifles before, and they insisted that it likes to run its ammunition at 2.820. Standard style ammunition I usually run at 2.810 in overall length. Where I noticed the difference was in my warm-up. I shot 7 rounds of some ammunition that I had for my Remington in standard length size. So it was a development that I had done for my Remington 700, which has got a 26-inch barrel. So not that far off. Yep, it is 4 inches. It is a different thing. But I'm using the same powder and obviously for a different rifle and different harmonics. But look at the standard deviation over 7 rounds. 5.8. An extreme spread of 17. So what that tells me is that I need to redo these with the overall length at 2.810. There's also another thing that I noticed is that my Hornady case tool, case length tool, doesn't always work. This is what I'm talking about here. I don't have the label to show you what it is, but you've seen me use this before. And basically what I do is find out the length of the overall length to the lance. I don't know why, and I really can't explain it, but I didn't believe its number. It showed me that the overall case length was 2.848. And I thought, okay, so that seems about right. I understand why they said that. That's 20 thou off the lance. I understand why they came up with that number. But then just for curiosity, I made my own dummy round. And how we make the dummy round is we start with an extremely long overall length. We put it in our chamber and we see if we can close the bolt, just gently. If it doesn't close, we drop it down a little bit more until the bolt closes. And this is what I found. An overall number of 2.879. That that makes the number of 2.848 a random number. I cannot understand why the Hornady tool wouldn't measure the chamber correctly. I don't know why that's happened. I'm sure others may have come across this in the past. And that makes me go to rethink that every chamber that I've measured, I should have done it manually to confirm it. So I'm going to be going off this number to make some ammunition that's closer to the lands. And yes, I will go at 20 thou off and start from there. But I will also make the ammunition at 2.810 and have that as my standard ammunition, knowing that I've got a good standard deviation and I can work with newer ammunition that's closer to the lands to see if I get better results with it. But I already have a great working bullet, which is awesome. So I look forward to making them and bringing back another video with the results. Bye for now. See you on the next video.